Hey friends and family, welcome to Marcie Creates. This is Marcie, and welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. We are going to continue with our color theory, and we are going to be using the new box of the Bargain Bead box, which is Coastal Breeze, which if you saw my unboxing, is gorgeous. So I've got our color wheel here, and basically this box, as we know, has blue-green as its main key color, and then tints of red. Remember that tints are the color plus white, so that's what we've got here. And then a lot of neutrals. We've got silver findings and then a lot of cream and white. So this box will also lend itself to the color theory that we're doing. And what's nice about this is now we're dealing with two colors and some neutrals. So we can continue with, tonight we're going to do a split complementary, a triad, and a tetrad color combination. And just for the sake of time, I already pulled items. Check that out. Eye candy. So let me just explain what we have going on here. So, and I will continue with this board on Sunday. We're going to do more projects, of course. These are things in the turquoise family that I pulled from my stash. I remember I had just gotten this cute turtle. We're going to probably do a necklace Sunday with him. And I found some really pretty tassels. I don't know that we'll use them tonight because I do want to use most of the beads in the box, but these are some beaded turquoise tassels. And then in our red family, this is a pink tassel. And then I did pull some of the turquoise soft flex wire, and I have neutral seed beads, some more silver, and some more of the kind of coral color with our bead box that already came in. This is just an extra color I pulled. We will talk about that probably on another project, but I thought for the sake of eye candy, I'd put it out there. But these are the colors we're gonna be working with. So let's get back to our color wheel here. So because this box has a lot of turquoise, and I've also added turquoise, and then it's got a little bit of this. I don't know if you remember or not, pretty much the key color is turquoise for this mix. So because I decided, and you could decide this to be the key color if you want. You could pull other things from your stash and make this your key color if that's what you choose. But I chose the turquoise, and so because we're using this as our key color, the split complementary, the triad, and the tetrad are all going to include this color. So for a split complementary, if you turn your wheel to where your key color is here, okay, a split complementary is basically the blue-green, and remember that its complement is red-orange, but we're not going to pick its complement. On a split complementary, you pick the colors on either side of the color wheel. Well, we already have the pinks from the box, so we're going to use that in our split complementary, and the other color is orange. So I have orange beads here. So we're going to use for our first split complementary project, our first project, which will be split complementary, we are going to add orange to our pinks and our blues. Now, again, I've chosen different, oh, that's a red-orange. I've chosen different shades, okay? So here's where you want to be thinking about how subtle do you want this. Now, the pinks are pretty subtle in here, The blues, you got some dark, you got some light. So really you could go either way with it. So this is designer's choice. If you want something that really pops, you're gonna pick, you know, a very dark color. But my thought was either do something really dark or add just a tiny bit of dark, which we might do, or this is a more subtle color, which might be more easy on the eye to some folks. And then I found these really light orange. I thought those were super pretty. So we may use a combination, and here's a darker orange bead. So for our first set of earrings, we're going to do something along these lines. And again, I don't have a choice. I don't have an idea in my head. We could use several shades of the orange. We could pick up like either a really dark in the subtle or the medium. That might be interesting. Maybe we'll do that. So then we can, let's put these back. Oh, we're probably going to need to do 2 sets of these, huh? Since we're doing earrings, I just thought these subtle orange ones were really pretty. They're just barely there, but I think they still work. And so that's what's cool about, you know, doing color. It doesn't have to be a fully saturated. That still counts as orange. Because remember, if you add a lot of white to something, that's a tint. And that's what we have going on here with our red. We don't technically have red, but that's okay. These are still, you know, that's why I pulled out the yellow when we were talking, because this still counts as primary colors. So anyway, we'll pull these out. I'm just going to move a few of these trays so that they're not, we may use some of this silver so that they're not, we'll reconfigure at another moment. Oh, we might use more silver. Here's some white. And I think we can work right here on our earrings. And I'm gonna move this just a little. I noticed last video, I'm so sorry, I was off camera. Not when I was filming, but when I watched my video on my TV and you couldn't see my hands. So that little component we made, I'll do another tutorial on that if you want me to. If you didn't quite see what my hands were doing, I do apologize. So I'm trying to make sure tonight you can see my hands. All right, so now the next step is, what beads do we want to use? Well, we have these beautiful shell beads, which I really do want to use for sure. And we have these really pretty subtle fluted beads. And then, let's see, maybe we want to do some silver, some bead caps for sure. I think these will be pretty with the seed, with these. And I think just a nice stacking idea would be fun. So that's what we'll do. My thought was to stack like this, and then maybe we'll grab some of these also, just to keep the turquoise going through there. And another little stack. And maybe on the ends we'll do a little swirly action to kind of pick up the idea of seashells, maybe. That might be fun. Maybe let's echo this one here too. So we'll do yeah. That's cute. So let's use our 22 gauge wire. I'm gonna pull pretty long strands so I can make my swirl. I'll pull another one. I'm starting late tonight because I had some software issues. The app that I use to make the videos not cooperating. So that's why the last few videos have had no music. I'm also trying not to use copyrighted music, so so far I'm not having any luck putting the two together, although I have found uncopyrighted music. But I don't want to get in trouble for that, because then they do things like take your channel down and take down your video, and it's not about the music, it's about the beads. So I'll work on it, but some more. I like to have a little bit of a little intro at the beginning. So, but that's not why we're all here. We're all here for the beads. So I'm gonna make our little swirly guy. So I'm gonna take my round nose. I'm gonna come in here, make a little loop like that, and I need my bent nose. Love these bent nose pliers for just this reason, to make these little swirls. So we're just going to very gently make our I thought a little swirly end would be fun. You can think about waves on the ocean, nautilus shells. Kind of gives you that feel, or that vibe, I think. It's just a matter of just doing it very gently, letting that wire wrap around itself. I think I'm going to stop there. And then I like to take my flat nose pliers and grab this little end like this, and then you're just going to push this. Oops. Uh-oh. I poked the camera. Okay. So now we have our little swirl. So we'll add our beads next. These are very cute. I like this color combination. It's very beachy. Definitely get the beach vibes from this color combo. And I got word from some of you that you've been checking out the Pinterest board. Oh man, there's some really good color combinations that I've pinned. So do check out the Pinterest, Marcie Creates, and then Studio. So I think I'm gonna add our little shell beads and our orange beads. Cute. Let's make a loop. And I'm also hearing from you that you're learning a lot, and that I'm just so happy because that's what it's about. And once you learn this, I mean, you can apply it to so many things, not just your jewelry, but just everything. Okay. So there is our, we'll save that for later. Might use it for something. I do always save my metal scraps. I have a little container I keep them in. They do come in handy. So there's our first little component. And then I think we'll do another little component. Actually, this will work. This should be long enough. I bought a second fan to put in my bedroom because, you know, as we know how hot it is here. Boy, did that work wonders. I slept much better last night. It's just hard to sleep when you're hot, you know it? So having that second fan was, oh, magical. But please still do rain dances. We still need rain. I can't believe how the ground is cracking. Just crazy. Okay. Tuck that guy in. And then we will add our pink bead. Maybe we want to put seed beads in between. Let's see what that looks like. That might look kind of cute. Maybe one more. Yeah, kind of echoes that blue down below. Makes it a little more sense, I think, to have that. That's cute. So here's our swirl. So we want to make sure that you can see the swirl when you're wearing them. So we're gonna do our loop to the side here. Wire wrap that. Okay. And we'll add an ear wire. Got those French ear wires I like. There we go. There is our split complementary earring with a little swirl detail at the bottom. Very cute. I will do the other one off camera so we can continue our little journey. Let me grab a little tray for these. Let's see. These little trays from Dollar Tree, they're in their like appetizer or entertaining section. I love these. If you're not using these when you're making stuff, check it out. It's over there. You know, they have like the wedding stuff and the champagne flutes that are plastic, you know, like the outdoor stuff. You can get a whole bunch of these. I guess it's $1.25 now. But these are fantastic for paint, beads, just anything. I highly recommend it. We'll put our wire over to the side too. So that's earring number 1. Very, very cute. And now we're going to do what's called a triad. So let me bring out the color wheel so I can show you a triad. So again, our key color is blue-green, and we're going to do a triad. So a triad is using 3 colors that are equally spaced from each other on the color wheel. So since we already have picked blue-green, because that's our key color, evenly spaced, you got red-violet, so that's red-violet. And then evenly spaced this way, you've got yellow-orange, which is this one. Not yellow, but yellow-orange. It's a little bit more, got a little more orange in it, right? And the red-violet has purple and violet, so pretty much that's fuchsia. So, those are going to be our colors for this next pair of earrings. So we've got these, and we've got, maybe we'll do some of these dark blue ones. Or we could pick up one of these little guys. Those would be cute. Or we could do tassels. And maybe a starfish. Let's see. Those are kind of cute. We've got these. Or we have these little dangly things. These already have the little loops on them, which is kind of fun. That might be kind of fun. We also have some very pretty crystal bicones, which might be the way to go. And then we also have these flowers. So maybe we'll put these flowers back. We'll do maybe these flowers. We've got this. Maybe we'll do a little dangle with those. I know I have another bicone. Let's see. That's kind of cute. Then we also have these kind of, you know, or we have these. So you could do, gosh, that's really pretty with the flower. Maybe we'll do another dangle with the flower. That would be cute. And I think I do like the sparkle of this though. We could do a couple of those. Let me pull a few of those off here. All right. Now don't panic. I know you're thinking, how's that gonna look? Well, you can see it's gonna be cute actually. It's not something you'd probably think of, but, and you could do a bright yellow. But since we're trying to stick to the color theory of the triad, we're not going to do yellow. All right. So that is rather cute. So how are we going to put this together? So I think what we'll do is we're going to make a dangle and a dangle out of this. And we'll hang these from a big loop so they all hang together. And then we'll add some more things. So I'm thinking we will do, we're gonna need some silver. Some silver what? What do we need? Head pins. That's what we need. But I don't see any. So, because this has some gold in it, I'm gonna just mix my metals. We're just gonna mix everything. I promise you it's gonna look good. Everybody's like, what are you doing? It's really gonna be very subtle. You're not gonna see much of it. But just on the little ends here. I don't know why these are all so bent. My goodness. Okay, so we're gonna put our, remember this is our yellow orange. And these, I just love these little check bell flower beads. I think they're so sweet. They just make the cutest dangles. So that's what we're gonna do next. Make our little dangles. And I'm gonna do messy wrap. These are gonna be very boho glam. So I made a messy wrap here. I think I was off camera again. I'm so sorry. I'm really trying to watch that. Okay. Move these guys over to the side because we're gonna make that off camera. So here are our dangles. Very cute, and I like it because it represents all the colors that we're putting together. And we're going to I'll use my large bail making pliers to make our big loop. And maybe we'll use silver on this. And I'm not throwing in neutrals right now on purpose. I know there's a lot of white in this palette that we got. We will use more of the neutrals on Sunday. So just know that I'm not ignoring these. They're just gonna be there for right now. Okay. So now with my bail making pliers, I'm gonna make a big loop so those hang off there. So I'm just gonna, let's see. Let me bend that first because we're gonna do a wrap loop. Wrap. And then we'll make our big. I think that might be too big. No worries. That's what's nice about the 22 gauge wire. You know, you don't want to bend it too many times because it will snap on you. But in fact, I think I'm going to work on this other end instead. Just to be careful. I just want a larger loop so that so now I'm going to go with my medium here so that those hang nicely. There we go. I think that'll work. So now we're going to add our dangles. I love that these already have little loops in them. I think they were strung on a strand that had other shapes on it, and I of course took it apart and then didn't use them, but they were in my stash, so I grabbed them. Okay. That's adorable. Very fun. So now, let's see. How do we want to orient our... I think we'll orient him this way. Nope. Let's do... Well, he's got a little... if we put them here, yeah, I guess that looks cute. All right. And then let's do our yellow. Or blue. Maybe we want to put a little seed bead in there, possibly. Maybe one of these silver. I love these lava barrels, but I think they're too much. Too much for what we're doing here. But that probably will go in the necklace as well when we get to that. Okay, blue. And then maybe we shall stop there. Because we want to have another section, I think. Do we, or is that enough movement? I think I want another section. So, I'm going to cut this piece. We will wire wrap this. If we have enough time, maybe we'll do a bonus pair tonight with that green, that lime green. I just thought was cool. And it's a random color to add. It's not part of the color wheel thing we're talking about, but I did mention in the other box that you can add other colors. And I encourage you to try that, you know. Just say, what would this color look like with this? And just see. You may like it. All right, so this is turning out to be very festive. Little pair of earrings here. So I think we'll do a flower. And maybe another turquoise bead. And that'll be very, very cute. So let's grab some more wire. Seems very tropical to me, I guess, with the flowers and that tassel. It looks very like a little Hawaiian lei almost. Okay. Yeah, it's fun to just, you can pull a bunch of trays of all your different colors, pull out your color wheel, and say, well, let me try this, let me try that. Let me do a triad, a tetrad. The possibilities are endless. They really are. This bicone's really pretty. Little baby turquoise bead at the top. That's fun. Okay. We want our star to kind of be facing forward. So I'm again going to go to the side. These are pretty long, so I like them long earrings, but some people don't. You can always, you know, use less beads or just do a simple stack if you want. And then add, you know, a dangle if you want. I mean, it's just up to you. Definitely designer's choice, of course. I like the shoulder duster look. I like it when the earrings swing around and have lots of movement, especially when they have crystals on them. they really catch the light and make people look twice. All right, here's our ear wire. And there's our earring. This is our Triad earring. Yellow, orange, and red, violet, and the turquoise. Cute. I like it. I like it a lot. And we did mix our metals a little bit. But the gold picks up the gold in here, so I don't think it's hardly noticeable, really. But I like it. All right, so I will finish the other one off camera so we can get to another one, which is going to be our tetrad. Everybody take a deep breath. It sounds so complicated, doesn't it? And it's really not. I promise, it's not. So, let's get our color wheel out again. Remember, our key color is blue-green, and we're going to do a tetrad. So the tetrad we're going to do, it's basically, you know, like a rectangle. So we're going to move, they've got some tetrads in here for you, some rectangles, so I'm going to move one of the rectangles till I get to what I was planning on doing. Let's see. Okay. So this has instructions on it, but here's our square that we're going to use. And there's rectangles too. We're going to do blue-green. Okay, and basically what a tetrad is two sets of complementary colors. So if you remember, complementary colors are opposites on the color wheel. So blue-green, its opposite is red-orange. So that's going to be our first two colors. Now, this square also points to violet. So violet is going to be our next color. And then the opposite of violet is yellow. So we're going to do yellow. So that is your tetrad. Your blue-green is your key color. Its complementary is blue-orange. And then we came over here, violet, and then its complement is yellow. So it's basically two sets of complementary colors. So what you need to do is decide your key color and what's opposite of that on the color wheel, and then, you know, do a square. You could move this square here. If you were going to do blue, right, you would do orange, its complement. Then you would do red-violet and yellow-green. And here's another tetrad, blue-green, red-violet, red-orange, and yellow-green. So it seems confusing, but if you just remember that they're opposite, whatever two, you know, your main color and its opposite, and then I think equidistant to it. You could pick blue next to this. You could do another blue, but then you're going to have to pick orange. So it would be very close. These blues would be very close, and these oranges would be very close. So it won't be as dynamic as, you know, splitting them up, but you could do it. So we're going to do that square that I showed you, which is these guys, plus, so here is our, you know, if you were on the color wheel, actually it would go this way. Your blue, your orange, your red orange, I'm sorry, your turquoise is your blue green. Blue, opposite of blue green is the red orange, yellow, and violet. So blue green, opposite red orange. Oh, I should have moved that violet over here. Sorry about that. Want it to mirror violet and then yellow. And there's your square. Okay? So, that's why I was pinning on Pinterest, because rather than make you try to make squares all the time, they actually had things you could pin that were tetrads. So do look on do look on Pinterest under tetrad color combinations, because I pinned a bunch of stuff. Anyway, we're going to use these colors, and I hope I haven't blown anybody's mind, but I think you get it now. It's two sets of complementary colors is basically what a tetrad is. So how are we going to make earrings out of this? Let's see. Well, I would think I would like to go back to the stars. So we're going to move this guy back. And I think I really like these crystal dangles. And that's fun. And then we also have the carnelian beads, which I think we could do a nice dark one. And then for the violet, I have more of these with the little, you know, the little loops. We could do some more like that. What if we put some purple at the end there? What do we think? And maybe, what about a frosty bead at the top? Do I have another frosty bead? I do. What do we think of that? See, it doesn't look bad. I think it looks very pretty. But that's just me. That may be too much color for you, and you know what? That's okay. You don't ever have to make anything with a tetrad if you don't want to. I'm just showing you it can be done. But, oh, and these are cool. These swirly things. I wanted to use those, but I think that might be too much in these earrings. I think we're going to go with something simpler. We'll definitely, again, I liked that swirly idea of, you know, waves, ocean, stars, starfish, I mean, mollusks. Whatever creatures are in the ocean, that's what I was thinking about. So, let me move these guys over here. And let's think about how we're going to put this together. So, again, I think we're going to do a loop with some dangles. We'll do another, this time a blue star. How do we want to stack this? That's the question. I think I like, it that way. That way we got purple spaced out, yeah. All right, so first we'll make our little dangle here, and I'm going to use bead cap on the end of this guy, just to give him a little finishing feeling. And yeah, I think that'll do. So back to our mixing of our metals. I'm gonna make the dangle for let's see. Nice round bead cap. We'll do our tall dangle here. These look a little better than the other ones I pulled out. Little fire polish bead. Bead cap. These crystals are just so pretty. And if you look, there's kind of a purple flash to that. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's kind of cool. And I think I might do a silver bead because that top is kind of raw. I like that. Okay. So now we'll make our wrap loop. But we're going to dangle these from the wrap loop. So I need to make this a little bit bigger to accommodate. I don't want it so big that I can't wrap it. There we go. I'm going to add these to our loop here. That one's kind of doesn't want to cooperate. We'll just grab another one. And now I'm going to wrap this. That's just gonna be, that's gonna be tight, but I think we can get it. It's gonna be hidden by these crystals hanging down. I wish I'd had longer ones of these head pins, but we'll make it work. Don't break your crystals if you're doing this, because that's easy to do when you're trying to wire wrap something. Can't tell you how many crystals I have cracked in my day. So see how they kind of hang now? Fun? Kind of gives it a fun little look. I like that. And then we will add our, I think we'll do some gold wire this time. Oops, that's 18 gauge. We don't want 18 gauge. Let's do some, this is 22 gauge gold wire. We'll hook this guy on here. Boy, those little crystals add just a fun little something to this earring, I think. Might have to do that some more. Very cute. I especially like it with that tapered bead down there. Okay. Messy wrap. Okay. Now we'll add our cornelian bead. That's really cute. I like that, but I think if I had to do this over, I would put some turquoise down here. I don't mind this. I would put some more turquoise probably at the bottom, just to echo the same colorway, but I think it looks fine. Yeah. We'll just do another little bit of turquoise up here instead. Yeah, it's cute. And we want to go sideways with this for our ear wires. And I will have to pull out some gold ear wires because I didn't pull any out. Messy wraps. Oh, and y'all, I got Sam's bead box today. And some fun, a fun mix from Jesse James Beads. So, we're gonna have some more eye candy showings this week. It's gonna be great. Very excited. And there's a camp coming up. Jesse James Beads is having a camp, and they're allowing you to pay it in 3 installments. So if you've never done their summer camps, it's going to be, I think, 10 classes, 4 days. The stuff, all the stuff that you need for the classes is going to get mailed to you. I saw all of the stuff. Sarah did kind of an unboxing. We didn't see everything, but most everything. The classes are phenomenal. If you can swing it, check it out on their website, Jesse James Beads. Again, you can pay for it in 3 installments. If you could swing it, I'd do it. I did it last year. I'm doing it again this year, and I learned a lot, and I really love it. Here's our other our earring. Isn't that cute? Tetrad. It's a tetrad earring, guys. So much fun. I love it. So, as you can see, they go together. I know it blows your mind, but it can be done. That is what the beauty of the color wheel is. And, you know, once you learn or you have one, you play with it. You get a box like this. You decide a key color and pull some things in of your own and go to town. And, you know, just for sake of, you know, some fun, we didn't do this, but you could have done this if you wanted with the neutrals. You could do something like this. And where's yellow? Check that out. And now you've added a neutral. So the neutrals kind of tone down what you're doing, but I mean, you can still play. You can do this with seed beads too, all day long. I'd like to do a little series on seed beads as well, because you can do a lot with them besides just bead weave if you're not a bead weaver, which I'm not. I'm a stringer, but I tell you what, I have been learning bead weaving, again, from those classes on the Jesse James Beads, the summer classes, and I gotta tell you, it's fun, and it adds to your repertoire and your, what am I trying to say, your skill set. So here is, I didn't make the second ones, but I will off camera. But you get the idea. Here is our split complementary earrings with a little swirl. Here is our triad. right? And then here's our tetrad earrings. And I think for the sake of the length, this video is almost an hour long. I wanted to play with this. I will do another tutorial with the green, so stay tuned for that. That'll be a short one. Actually, somebody asked me, actually several of you asked to do some more black and white graphic quality with that with this necklace we did Sunday. So yeah, I'll do earrings to go with this, and then we'll pull this box out and we'll do earrings with the hot green. Listen to me, with the lime green. So then we'll have 2 sets of earrings. You can learn how to make one with the graphic and playing with other colors besides just on the color wheel. And we didn't end up using our soft flex, but I guarantee we'll use it at some point. So thanks for watching. As you can see, we've got more to play with, so that's fun. And we will continue on our journey through the color wheel, and I'm just tickled that you guys are learning a lot and that you're really enjoying it. So that makes me very happy, and I'm happy to do these. You know, I think they're just invaluable for lots of reasons, and I think it makes you more confident in your jewelry designs when you know what you're doing with color and what it's about. So that being said, thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you. And be looking for the next a couple of earrings that I talked about, as well as finished jewelry update. I've got Sam's bead box almost finished from last month, and also I have soft flex finished, all the rainbow stuff, which I think I posted some pictures in our Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, please join us. We'd love to have you. Marcie Creates is the group, and you can follow me on Pinterest to get more color ideas. Marcie Creates, one word, and then Studio. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Know that I appreciate you very much. Take care of yourselves and your families, and I will see you on the next video.